favorite games from PlayStation 2. Yes, this is not an emulation. They did re-release this game on PlayStation, and it is called Dark Cloud. So, basically, to sum it up a little bit before we actually start, is, no. To sum it up, basically, what happens is this bad man his name is Flag. He hired a bunch of ritual people and helped bring back an evil genie that eventually destroys all of the villages over this world. And you play as a character whose name is Tone. That's his original name. But you can... you're supposed to basically go through dungeons, recovering pieces of each village and part of the world to go and make everyone happy, bring everybody back, fix the villages, bring order to the world, and then defeat the Dark Genie. So we'll just get into the story here, and then I'll explain some other things later. A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with 2 moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in a boy's heart. Let me tell you the story. This ancient book tells of a magical and magnificent fairy tale. And the hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is... And at this point, we're gonna go with, Tone. That's his real name. That's his original name. Because... why not? It's been almost 10 years since I last played this game. So might as well try and get some nostalgia going. Part and some of the other parts, I won't be reading these because these go automatically. But y'all should get exactly what's about to happen. So I'll leave it to the video to explain the rest. Just a little warning to people who find a couple things disturbing. There are a couple things in this game that people may find disturbing, so just be prepared for that, because this is an old game. I always find this song interesting. found its dimensional prison. Hi, how are you today? Tone, it's already started. Come on, let's go. Tone, it's already started. Come on, let's go. See, I told you you should have hurried. Come on, we're late. I'm a staff member this year, so I have to go. Sorry. Oh, she left you. Tone, hurry up. No! Well, That's how you definitely get stomped on, everyone. First, you get crushed with your girlfriend under a gigantic freaking windmill, and then the genie comes down on top of you and just lands without even the slightest restraint. Hi there. Can you hear me? Open your eyes. Wake up. Hey. I am the Fairy King. I am the entity that unites all of nature's spirits. Listen well, young one. Something bad has happened. Men blinded by greed have revived the Dark Genie. This Dark Genie is terribly powerful. Its power is so great that it could destroy the entire world, which it already has. Spoiler, my bad. You saw it, your own village being destroyed right before your eyes. Not just your village, in a flash, many villages and towns were destroyed. In one night, half your world was annihilated. Yo, this man's trying to be a Thanos. This man being impersonating Thanos. It must be the man from the east that performed the resurrection ceremony, probably thinking to use its black demon power for war without realizing how frightening it is. It is darkness, pure darkness itself. Long ago, this so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world. Its malevolence is that great. The bad thing is that it has the same type of magical power as us, spirits. Unfortunately, we aren't powerful enough to destroy it. Young man, I see that you have a strong will that could withstand the evil power, and also a clear, kind heart. You might be able to fight against the darkness it generates. I decided to stake our fate on you. Let me bless you with a power. There, surprised? That's called the Atlamilia. It's a stone with a magical power. Oh, don't look away, don't look that way, boy. I'll explain now. It might get too bright for your eyes for a moment. Do you know where this is? This is no simple empty lot. This was your village. But do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return it to its original form. You see, just before the village was destroyed by that genie, I saved the buildings and people by sealing them into spheres called Atla. It seems those Atla were scattered all around by its tremendous magic power. They were probably blown to different places around the world. It probably thinks... Sorry about that. It probably thinks everything is destroyed. You must restore the world before it realizes what happened. Absorb that which I sealed in Atla using the Atlamilia and bring them back. Then you'll be able to restore the world to its original form. You may even be able to create an even better world than before. You don't seem to understand anything I'm saying. Oh well, I'll give you another lesson when you acquire some Atla. So long. Tones. Can you hear them? You should be able to hear them. voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals, and the voices of the earth. They are all calling for your help. Tone, you will probably meet people and say goodbye to many people. In talking to these people, you may receive clues to defeating the darkness. Look for them. Now, Tone, your adventure will begin. First, go to the village chieftain. He'll show you where to go next. Norrune Village. So yeah, this is Tone. This is what I'm playing as. Saving the world. And this is Norrune Village currently. We got our little day or clock at the top right. So just to let everybody know, I am not a noob at this game. I have played this before, but I'm not the best either, so bear with me if things don't go the way they should, because that would be boring if everything went and I never died. Or perfect. We got the cave key. Oh, whoops, I forgot I was supposed to be reading. Don't get carried away. If you get in trouble in there, come back here and I will get you more supplies. Good luck. So, real quick, if none of you really caught that, what happened is he told me that the whole village disappeared. He doesn't know what happened, and he has a key to a dungeon that he locked up quite a long time ago. So he gave me the key so that way I can go in there and actually go and get the Atla, because that's where all the pieces of the village are. So I can restore the village, and if I ever need to get supplies from him, I can. But the thing about him is I can only get supplies if one of the items that he has given me in total have been used. Like, if any of these 5 items right here are used even once, I can go talk to him and get it back. I don't get like a whole entire another set, I just get whatever I'm missing, basically. And just to get this a little early, because you can actually sell things later on to get more money, and that will be pretty darn helpful. So, the easiest way to travel in this entirety of this game in general is this, which is your build mode. So, this is somewhat like a sandbox RPG type game. But this is like the easiest way to travel. You can go like bang, or bang, or bang. You'll be teleported wherever you're pointing. Which I find quite fun to use sometimes. A big keyhole. Use item with square. What's up? I don't know where he is. Sorry about that, everyone. It's for real this time. Tone, from here on, you will be put to the true test. First conquer this wretched divine beast cave and find Dron's lair, and that's your first goal. Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in the dungeon. First, to advance to the next floor in a dungeon, acquire a gate key for the door leading to the next floor. Each dungeon has a different gate key for the divine beast cave. Dron's crest will be the gate key. The gate key is almost always carried by a monster in a dungeon. You must defeat the monsters to acquire the gate key. Since you can't tell which one has the key, you'll just have to defeat them all one by one. Next, I'll tell you about how to return to the ground level, rather than advancing to the floor below. To return to the ground level, mind connect with me. In other words, speak with your mind. When you do this, I will transport your body to the ground level. Just select leave dungeon from the main menu. But be aware, if there are monsters left on the floor, the mind connect won't work. It'll be blocked by their evil energies. In such cases, use the item escape powder to get out on your own. The Norrune village chief has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go. So you can also mind connect with me when you go through the gate to the next floor of a dungeon. When you re-enter the dungeon, you can start at the next new level, so you don't have to worry about losing progress. Next it's on to weapons. Be aware that weapons are breakable. The more you use a weapon, the more it wears and then finally breaks. Broken weapons will disappear. To prevent weapons from breaking, use the item repair powder. It will restore their weapon HP. The longer you use a weapon by repairing, the more magic it absorbs from monsters and thus becomes stronger. It is said that when a weapon reaches its full strength, it can change to a more powerful form. Keep that in mind. Oh, I cast a special spell on that dagger you have on you, so it will never disappear. But all the new weapons you will get during the quest will disappear once they break, so be careful. Don't waste your hard work by letting a weapon break and disappear. Finally, the important stuff. The sphere, Atla, where I protected and sealed the fragments of the world. If you see an Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of an Atla into Atlamilia by touching it. When you return to the surface, you'll be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. Oops, today's lesson ran a little long. That's it for the lecture today. Now Tone, show me your true ability on this quest. And it begins. As Tone thinks he is absolutely screwed. And yes, I will see a fair warning. This game can be quite annoying. So if you can't handle super annoying noises, I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't know. These ones, the bats, you have to kind of be careful for. Because if you do get hit by the bat, you will be poisoned. I do have an antidote, but I'd rather not be poisoned early in the game. But like I said, I've played through this entire first dungeon, so I kind of know exactly what to expect already. We got a road piece. And a petite fish. So yeah, it's basically like a sandbox RPG type thing. Those are quite crucial. Because if your weapons, if you have like a ton of weapons and they start breaking, if you lose like half of your weapons in a single floor, you may want to reconsider your decisions and return to the actual village, because otherwise you possibly could be dealing with something that you should not be dealing with or having trouble with. But yeah. One thing to keep in mind also is this is a PlayStation 2 game, so some of this will be quite hard to control. Because it is on PlayStation 4. By the way, you can see my thirst or my health or my weapon. That tiny blue bar under the red is the magic absorber here. Yeah, no, I'm not letting that happen. Sorry. Basically what I'm trying to do is, right now, kill every monster on all floors. I will not even attempt to leave if there's even one monster. Why? Because the more I attack these things, the more power I get to my weapons and stuff. Oh. My weapon's about to break. That, and my weapon. Oh no, that's right. I forgot. Like I said, I never been one. I forgot that the dagger can't break. But this is a little entertainment. You already saw this a little earlier. You got thirst, defense, weapon, health, weapon durability, thirst, your active item slots, which I'm gonna do right now. Active item, organize. Okay, so there we go. So I've already used my repair powder for the test. So that means, I really need to get back up, but I'll be fine with all this. One thing, these right here are ability circles. Sometimes they could be bad and sometimes they could be good. It's all depending on random luck. Like, with energy. So, basically, I forget what stamina does. They'll explain it later. The statuses are kind of, they're a little blurry to me. I know a couple of the status effects, but not all of them. But as you can see there, those little water puddles, if you see one on a floor, what you want to do is try and use your bottle as your water as little as possible, if not never. Because if there's a puddle, I'm pretty sure you can make it back to the puddle, because the puddle will heal you. It'll heal your health and thirst. So, in terms of this, if you see a puddle on a floor and you know that there's one here, don't use your water because you can easily heal off of that for the entire floor and not waste a single water bottle. At a standard use. Those will have to be explained later. Look at that. Oh, shoot. I've been freaking killing enemies without upgrading my weapon. So this is the upgrade screen right here. This is your weapon select screen. I have no other weapons. I have no repair powder or level up powder or power powder. But so once the ABS or absorption has absorbed enough points, you can upgrade it and power it up, which I will do so. Dagger level 1. Or dagger plus 1. But those little areas right there that's in front of me with that little minecart, that will get explained later. so I'm not gonna explain it right now. And there's the gate key. And there's my house. By the way, everything, all dungeons in the game are random, regardless if it's the same profile or not. Every single floor is randomized. The Atla, however, is not. There is no random number of Atla on the floor. There will always be a set number of Atla on each floor to grab. But otherwise, those Atla, once picked up, they won't show up again. So we're gonna leave the dungeon temporarily. The reason being, I could go more, but the reason being I can't really do more is because I need to worry about my weapon. Because even though my weapon can't break, if it does go down to 0, I will be only dealing 1 damage at a time, versus like 6 or 8 or 9 or whatever it is. Ha ha ha, seems like you finally come back with some Atla. Very well then, I shall teach you as I promised. The pieces sealed in the Atla are released by touching the Atla with your left hand, where the power of the Atlamilia resides. Buildings and people that were sucked into the Atlamilia will be restored to their original form. Once you bring them back to the ground level, you can arrange them as you wish. By going back and forth between the dungeon and ground level, you can restore the earth to its original form. That's your mission as the one who was granted the power of Atlamilia. Now, let us move on. This may get a bit technical. If you wanted to place buildings, etc., press the select button while walking and go to edit mode. And because this is PlayStation, or PlayStation 4, with a PlayStation 2 game, I would have to hit the left side of the touchpad. Press the select button, left side of the touchpad, button again to return to walking mode. In edit mode, you can reassemble buildings that have fallen apart and place them on the ground. Seeing is believing. Try it out. Try it yourself. Must be faster than listening to my lecture. Don't sell yourself short, man. Oh yes, and if you ever forget the things I teach you, use this. The manual. It is a guide for using Atlamilia and other things. I wrote it for beginners like you. Manual can be selected from the main menu. Read it really carefully. Okay, I leave the world's reconstruction to you. I'll be watching. So long. So, if any of you are wondering how long these streams will be, this will be, I believe, less than 10 parts, because for each live stream, I'm going to be doing an entire dungeon. That way, you all can enjoy a decent amount of the whole thing. But, I'll even show you a couple little tactics if any of you guys are tempted to go and even buy the game yourself. It is on PlayStation. I don't remember how much it cost. Now our only hope is Dran. Dran has always watched over us. I'm sure Dran has watched us this time too, and will help us. But really, this time, even Dran's windmill, where Dran's magic power dwells, is destroyed. And because I didn't use any items, I didn't get anything off of that. So, if I am correct, there should be... Nope. There's no chest here yet. Later on through the story, as you build houses and stuff, chests will start appearing over the properties that can give you some really nice stuff to either boost your health, give you free repair powder or something like that. All that stuff. So so for now, I'm just gonna be placing stuff wherever until I can get everything solved and good to go. So that'll be just random placement for now. Except for this one, just connect the houses a little bit. Maybe a river right behind the house is right there. Yeah, that's dope. And any of you who are OCD, they tell you, but good luck with this game. He goes there. Then Macho's house. Let's go talk to Macho. Yep, here we go. Here's the chest right here. I got the bread. And then here, tasty water. And where's Macho? Where'd he go? Is he outside? Yeah, some of the characters on until you actually like go and look. Oh, there you are. Ah, Tone, I missed you, man. Your smile really brightens my day. How should I rebuild and learn? Fighting is what a man should live for. It's a basic fact of life, right? And then tell me to rebuild the house. Look, don't forget to expand my room and the barbell. Put that outside. Okay. So basically what he wants is his house to be over here. Next to the dungeon, which is freaking edgy if you ask me, which I don't really care for. But let's head back to my house and see if there's any chest at all, which there probably isn't. But and back into the dungeon we go, because I've gotten everything ready. Then I just need to go grab some more pieces and then continue rebuilding. Dungeon, pieces, rebuild, dungeon, pieces, rebuild. And all that stuff. One thing you don't really want to do early is if you get, because it is randomized. Ooh, there's the big cat. If you happen to find the merchant shop early, what you want to do is keep that on hold for like the first 6 floors. Because, if you put the merchant out, you'll no longer get free items and stuff. So you don't want to wait too long to put the merchant out, but you don't want to put them out early. There's a fountain here, so I don't have to worry about water. I do want to find, what you do want to do though, is find another weapon early, because there are a couple things that you'll actually get to do later on that make your actual dagger fight. Ow! I made that mistake. Oh, I made that mistake again. I am not surprised I made that mistake. I've done that several times before. Yeah, that noise can actually be pretty annoying. Got some holy water. Releases from spells, causes many damage to the undead. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh, I did not grab repel powder. Here's what I'm gonna do. To keep this from being as annoying as possible, I'm not gonna attack any enemies, because right now, if I do, that thing will start beeping even faster. And I guarantee this is already annoying me. Absolute freaking hell. But, I need to find repair powder and quick, otherwise this will be pretty freaking bad. Ooh, please don't trust me. I made a rookie mistake. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid of. But, okay, yeah, I need to find something to fix this really quick, or this thing will be almost no damage. You know what, screw it. Let me just freaking hit this thing. Oh, there we go. Now it's, so we're gonna do a 1-point run. I forgot to freaking switch target. Ooh. Don't do that. Okay, so you're dead. Okay, there we go. Being that it's already broken, nobody has to hear that freaking noise anymore. But here's the big I only deal 1 damage to everything. Oh, what the frick? Getting thirsty, wait, I'm gonna have to avoid that. So like I said, if you do, I almost used my water. You don't want to use your water. No water using when there's a freaking fountain running go by. Now that I've reached my limit, my health is starting to deteriorate over time, but here's the thing. Check this out. Bam. Done. No water. I am back up to full health, back up to full thirst. Not full thirst, I'm back up to nothing. You didn't have the key. But otherwise... Oh no! Didn't I already grab the key? Yeah, I did. I was gonna say, why? I was like, huh? So, now I basically... If I can find repair powder, that would be freaking amazing. Because I just made a horrible mistake. Ooh, speak of the devil. Of the gods. I just got my weapon back. Not a whole lot of money, but definitely something I can use. So I am back in business. So the game has forgiven me. Open the dang thing. A sky hunt. Hunter Stone. I will be doing those here in a second as soon as my weapon is fully power, which it's not. I believe, if I am correct, if a weapon is damaged, or even the dagger is damaged or fully broken, it starts reducing the absorption for every hit you make that doesn't have for every hit that die, for every hit that you make or hit something with while it's at zero health. Wait, where's the fastest right here? Where is it? Oh, no, you're not smart. Nope, not happening. An annex mode. There's the barbell. But like I said, I don't have the mindset where if there's even one enemy, if there's enemies on the floor and I have the key, I'm just gonna straight up leave. No, I'm gonna be the person who destroys every enemy on each floor. Because, like I said, the more enemies you kill, the more stronger your weapon can get early on. That's common sense anyway. Getting thirsty, that's fine. I'm about to go and get water here in a second. And water. So basically, once you kill the enemies, you're good to go. Everything is done except for question marks, which I cannot do right now. Those will come into play later. Which I may or may not do a couple of them. Because they do have some pretty nice stuff in the, so-called, they're called back areas. All the enemies there are tougher, like way tougher, but you get way better rewards. So let's go back up to him real fast. Go up to him, bang, bang, bang. Repair, because I can. Okay, so now that's done. Now I got my back full and my weapon's already fully healed. Good thing that I have done that. And then we go back to here, and then we go to here, and then we go to here, and then we go over here. And put the llama in. That. Go over to their house. Look for some more chests. You're a macho. I need co-macho. And he must be inside if I'm correct. Yep. After that, I don't remember a thing. I like the house to be someplace where I don't have to go far for a good workout. Which you already got that. A fence and a lamp would be nice. We had stuff any decent person would have, you know. So basically, I could finish their stuff right now. And get a special item. Config and assembly. Get them a lamp. And a fence. And event. So then we go in here. A little scene will play. Whoa, Tone, you've done it. Thanks to you, our house is back to normal again. Here, this is for you. Keep it. A stone breaker acquired. Hey, that's mine. Hey, bro, what do you think you're doing? Like I always tell you, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. That's how things between big brothers and little brothers should be. Grr. I can't take this anymore, bro. We're gonna settle this with a battle. Oh, really? Ready when you are. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that's not how relationships work. I don't personally like those kinds of relationships where it's like the big brother has control of everything no matter what's yours or his. That's just not fair. But that's in my eyes. So my house has a llama, but I'm not going to deal with my house for now. For now, we are good to go and ready to go back in. The music in this game is always so good. Here for another lesson. Let's learn. I'm back. Exciting, eh? Don't give me that look. This is for your benefit. Now, here is the intermediate course. I won't repeat myself, so listen carefully. First is the lock-on, which I've already been doing. You already knew that by pressing the circle button locks on to monsters. A red target frame will appear around an enemy for as long as they are locked on. However, you may not have known that the L1 and R1 buttons functions change during lock-on. I did not remember that. This is one of the few things that I didn't remember. Pressing the L1 button during a lock-on switches the lock-on to another enemy. Pressing the L1 button repeatedly cycles through all of the enemies in your field of view. Next, pressing the R1 button activates your guard. Guarding allows you to defend against an enemy attack. Don't forget the guard function. It can save you in the heat of battle. Also, did you know about the attribute change function for your weapons? This changes weapons' elemental attributes. There are 5 attributes: fire, ice, thunder, wind, and holy. Many monsters are vulnerable to a specific attribute. To change weapon's attribute, use that attribute or customize command in that weapon's menu and change it there. Of course, you cannot activate an attribute unless that weapon has points for that attribute. What do you think? Easy, huh? Don't want to try your noodle, so that's enough for this time. Or don't want to fry your noodle, so that's enough for this time. Good luck to you, boy. See you soon. Boy. Grandpa, what is it? Boy. Yeah, there's a stone. These I do have to be a little worried about because, they swing with a pretty hefty amount of damage. So I do have to be kind of careful. Like that. This is why I can't make too many swings. There we go. And there's the gatekeep. That right there, you saw, like, that right there, that block, that's a... I forgot what that was called. It's a rock dog thing. A statue dog. Yeah, these ones you have to kill pretty freaking quick. Because if you can't kill them quick, those things will hurt you big time. That's a lot of chests in a small little area. Bone key, so that means there's a bone door here somewhere. An antidote amulet. I forgot what that does. Keep that in my little thing right there. Because, antidote amulets are pretty freaking good, especially toward the beginning stages. Because toward the beginning of the game, poison will be your worst enemy. Just wait until I get like an actual... Oh, here we go. Weapon. Customize. Give it endurance. And Stonebreaker. And then upgrade it. So now it has a permanent endurance and Stonebreaker ability. So Stonebreaker makes it so that every time I apply a Stonebreaker and upgrade the weapon, it can kill stone-based enemies without the durability of my weapon going down so fast. And now that that's ready to go. Yay, sort several times and everything will be fine. Give me that, and then, oh wait, we're gonna go up here real fast. Because there's still enemies up here that I need to grab. Move, darn it! Where's the bat? Oh, frick, me. Oh, what the frick? Yeah, that's the thing about the stone enemies. I don't exactly like at all, because they can be pretty freaking annoying. Especially how some of them have an inconsistent amount of attack speed. But that's PlayStation 2 for you. Did I use my repair powder? No. Yes, I did. Go back up here. Now, whatever dungeon I just had is definitely not gonna be the exact same. Okay. Okie dokie. back to the floor, or the third floor. Let's try this again and pretend that nothing happened. We will pretend that nothing ever happened. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, there's the crest already. That's why I hate these fucking things. Some of them move way faster. Okay. Ah. There's no way this can happen again. I really shouldn't be cursing this ugly in the game. Yeah, those stones really do a number on my crap. Magical stone reveals all items, and then the map reveals all. Oh yeah. I hate how fast those things can freaking swing sometimes. Oh my goodness, I should just leave it alone for now. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm already mad. Like this, that's unbelievably unfair. That is something that this game and PlayStation 2 games happen to have, is some somewhat unfair gameplay sometimes. And because of that, I may not sound mad, but I am pretty freaking mad, because I literally am about to throw the controller. So, as much as I said this would be in, a whole entire dungeon, I just will not be doing an entire dungeon, because I kind of underestimated how much time it would take for this. But, hey, it happens. This is the first actual part, or not, this isn't the first playthrough type of thing. Or no, it is. Yeah, this is my first Let's Play. So, bear with me. But, if y'all liked this video, like and comment down below. Make sure to click that, or click subscribe, Ugh. I can't English. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what I should do next. If you want to see more of this, comment down below. And, like I said, if y'all want to get this game, it is on the PlayStation Store. This is the original graphics and Dark Cloud. But, yeah. So, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!